back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend in summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check this.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
90, Wolf. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Williams to throw on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A run for Nick Chubb. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Out. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
To throw on second down, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Alpha.
third down. Williams. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Come on, fellas.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
57, come on. Here we go. Let's 57's right. Not here. 57.
Williams now throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McLeod. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the double.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
6-6. Pull it high.
I smell fear in that offense.
The drive begins with Mason. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Clear. Ready.
They'll run here with Mason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Mason. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big pickup of 38. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Eagles 7.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Two draw corkers. Play. Let go.
Now Mason. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the Browns' 33-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Lead dribble.
On second down now, it's Mason. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, Mason. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Down. 70, Indy.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
80 weapon. Cut. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Mason, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
General West. 2.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin this drive with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. They find some open field here. The 40. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Browns 21, Eagles 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Mason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st down, it's Mason. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
He's checking crack. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back. Deep river.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Ready, break. Hey, lock it.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
There. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Here's Williams off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Leo. Shoot.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Williams on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second and long. It's caught. Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Five.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Cut. 57's the Mike.
5.
Now Williams operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Let's go, defense.
Bravo.
Here we go. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Push him back.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Beckham, the lone receiver right.
Hey, shoot.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You rush. Deuce. Jam.
Now.
Williams now going to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. Rudy Williams on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
They'll run again with Mason. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll run on first down. Mason. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw is Stidham. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Stidham. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they run. It's Mason. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check three.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Stidham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now it's Stidham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
15, Mike, 15. I got you, boy.
Ready to go.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Shoot. Check 31, check 31. You go tight.
They run. Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none. Check 26, check 26. Look, squeeze.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLeod. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
60 or. Hey. Rush in.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stidham on 1st down. Open man completes it to Butler. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stidham. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 50.
On 1st down, Stidham. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get it.
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. This short throw caught by Goddard. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Stidham. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Our time. It's our time. Wide. Get wide. Check.
Now Chubb. He stiff arms him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Stidham. Throw caught there by Willis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready.
Now it's Stidham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Go.
Chubb on the counter. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run it again with Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good. but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stidham from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Stidham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
10 Lobo. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hit it.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
Set, ready? 18 Gators. You. Set, go.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.